Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's G from Happiness and Crafting. So it's Friday Freebie Day. Now the Friday Freebie I've got for you today are the tags that I was making in a previous video. So what I've done, I have just scanned them in and popped them all onto one page where I've got 4 of them for you. They're a little bit bigger than I actually made. But I think they're a really good size for sort of like journaling on. So this is number 83. So they are really lovely. So it's just 4 collage tags, which are so simple. You can just cut them out, make a little hole in them, and they're ready to go into your journals, or you can add extra little bits to them. So I'm going to show you what I have been doing. I've just made 4 here, which are really lovely. So simple. So if you don't have a huge amount of things in your craft room, these are really easy to do. So you just cut them out, make a little hole in the top, and add a little bit of fabric, a little bit of lace. You can even add a little bit of string in the top there, or staple something on there. I've actually gone around them with a sewing machine, and I've backed them with some tea stain paper, coffee stain paper. I've added a little bit more book paper here, one of my butterflies, and a little bit of cheesecloth under there. So these are the ones I'm going to add to today. I've got them all ready for you. So let's see, let me show you the difference on these. So that's how it comes, that you'll get it, and these are just the little bits that I've added. So you've got the butterfly here and the piece of book paper, so you can just add whatever you like. So that's the difference in that one. And then on this one, I have added one of my hearts. I've used one of my little words and phrases and some cheesecloth underneath, and then just a little bow in the top with some fabric. And on this one here, again, I've added one of my lovely little hearts. So it just shows that these little hearts that are in my kit aren't just for the Valentine's. They look really pretty on anything. So that's all as I've added on there, with some little bits of fabric and lace underneath and the little bow. So that's lovely. And then the last one here, all as I've done on this one is add a lovely red butterfly, and that's it. And of course a little bit of fabric at the top. But this Friends thing's already on there, so it's already done for you, and I'm loving them. So I'm just going to add some bits to here. Let's get all the right tags out. So they're really simple to do and really easy for you. So it's just a nice quick one this week. So just make a little hole in the top of each one with your little hole punch, or again, like I said, you can just staple a little piece of fabric to the top. These ones I have got ready. I have sewn around the outside again, and I've backed them with some coffee stain paper, but you don't have to do that. They still look good without being sewn around like that. You can just cut them out and use them as they are. But just to add a little extra to them, this is what you can do. So let's have a look. What should we do on these? I've got some of my little butterflies here. I'm just using these bits up because this is what I've been using for a few of the tutorials over the last week. So I'm just using up the bits, a little bit again of book paper. So you can just add a little bit of extra on here, like I did on the other one. So it looks like that you've made the whole thing, but again, obviously you can just add whatever you like or leave them as they are. So just stick a little bit of extra book paper on there. Let's have a bit on another one. Pop this, tear this piece off. Hope I'm in view there, like that. So a bit straighter, so that goes on there. Let me make sure I'm in view. Yes, that's perfect. Just a little bit on this one. Stick that down there. And I'll just have, I think, a tiny bit on the bottom of here. Just like that. So it just gives it a little bit of texture on there as well if you're going to add something extra to it. I've got a little pot of bits here which were just off my desk, so I've just put them into a little glass bowl. So let's see what we've got. We've got a little bit of this here, so I can just stick that on as it is. Pop that on there. What did I do with it? Stick that down, and then I can pop one of my little hearts on here like that. So all your little bits of embellishments, all your bits of paper, again, get them all out and just add some extra little bits to them, just like that. And then we can have one of the words which we pop on there, give thanks, just on the top like that. A little bit of glue and pop that down, and there we go, easy as that. Now I'm going to take, I've got a little bit of this fabric here which I've got, this is just little torn strips off. Not quite sure what this was from. It might have been, I think it was like a pillowcase or something that I had, that I pick up from charity shops and things like that, because you can see this goes up perfectly, perfect colour with this. So let's just chop a little bit off. Let's put these ones out of the way. Tie that down, and we'll tie a little bow, just so we've got a nice little bow on here. Like that. If I can. It's not a very good bow today, is it? There we go. And that sits on there. Just like that, and that fabric goes so well with the colouring of the tags. Like that. Make it look a little bit tidier, I think. And there we go. There's a little tag. Perfect to do a little bit of journaling on and pop into one of your journals. Let's do this one. Shall we have a little word? Where should we put that? I think I might just pop that in the middle. So I don't think you really need a huge amount on this one. I'm going to add a little bit of, oh, shall we use this one? Seeing it's a little bit, I printed these ones I think on some coffee stained paper. So I'm just going to stick that on there. I think it needs a little bit of ink around the edges. Like this. Pop that down. There. And then this over the top, just like that. Perfect. There we go. I might just pop one of my lovely little butterflies. See, I've got a little spare one there. Pop that one there. We'll just have him popped it into there. Where's my little pokey tool? I don't know where that's gone. There we go. I've got a little butterfly on there. And then I might use, here's a piece of string here. Won't be big enough. I'm going to pop a little bit of string through this one, just as the top. Like that. So doesn't that look nice? So that string goes really well because I've got like a little bit of coffee stained fabric underneath, so that looks nice. On this one I have got a red butterfly, a little red butterfly, so that I thought would go really well on there. So that's all you need on this one. A little bit of maybe cheesecloth, a little bit of cheesecloth on there maybe. So this is a super simple, nice little Friday freebie this week for you. I think they go into quite a few different style journals as well. So whether you've got a nature one or a little shabby one, I think they would work really well. There we are. let's pop another piece of this through here. You can just sort of, that colour would probably be better. This end. And what I'm going to do on this one is just cut this off and just tie a little knot. Just like that. Cut these ends off. And there we go. Doesn't that look nice? Easy peasy. And then the last one here, let's have another word. Shall we have a delightful on here? Let's pop that down there. Let's have a little bit more cheesecloth. Oh, I wonder if this would go. That would look nice underneath it, wouldn't it? Let's just chop the ends off. Like that. This underneath. A little bit of glue. Like I always say, don't sort of think about it, just do it. Because you can spend a lot of time debating whether it looks nice on there and then changing your mind. Whereas if you just do it and stick it on, it will look really, really nice. So that can go on there. I think I'm going to pop one of the little hearts on here as well. Just going to pop that through there. There's ink around the edge a little bit, like that. Pop a little bit of glue on. Stick it underneath just there. Perfect. And that looks really, really nice. And then we can have another little bit of fabric, pop it through here and tie that in a little knot. There we are. Perfect. Where do my scissors go? There we are. Just chop it off at a little bit of an angle like that. And there we are. Got some love. Let's move these little bits out of the way. And there we are, guys. That's your Friday freebie. Just a little bit of adding to it just makes a little bit of difference. So you wouldn't even know that this was just a digital printout tag. It looks really, really lovely. And then again, you can add little bits of stickles or whatever you like on there, but I think they look just so pretty. I might actually, you know how much I like my stickles, if I could find it. I'm sure I had it here somewhere. Oh, there we go. I'll put it up out of the way. So I might just add a little bit to this rose here, just like that, just little tiny bits, just to bring out a little bit of sparkle. And this would look pretty in a little shabby journal, I think. Like that. How pretty is that? So we have a little bit on all of them. Now I've done one, I want to do them all. Just tiny little bit all around. A little bit on the butterfly, round the wings. Look at that. I think it makes a big difference. It depends. If you've got a nice little shabby journal, adding a little sparkle is quite nice, isn't it? Just on there. And as well, if you're giving these away, it depends on the person, whether they're a sparkly person or not. Oh, let's put some on the dragonfly wings, actually. Like that. Lovely. One more. Little bit on these little roses up here. Like that. Little roses on the heart. And there we are. So there we go, guys. 4 beautiful little tags, as long as I can put them down, and I think they're gorgeous. So there we are, that's your Friday freebie for this week. Next week I am going to be doing the February journal page, so with the start of the February one. So I'm going to be bringing that in and starting the February pages in my book, although it's only going to be sort of like, I think it's the 21st of January. It means that I'm going to have January's and February's in the set of 4 for everybody that's not on Facebook, so you can start your January journal as well, and then we can start the February's. So there we go, guys. Have a lovely rest of the day. Please stay safe, have a great weekend, and I will see you soon. All right, guys, bye bye.